The fifth common issue to be aware of is using comparable sales that are not reflective of the property as a vacant site before the taking. When the value analysis report is appropriate to use, there is a simplistic valuation problem and compensation is $10,000 or less. The whole property is valued as if it were a vacant site using sales comparison approach methodology. The unit value of the whole is multiplied by the land area taken to estimate compensation for the part taken, which is the land component. There is an allocation from the whole to the part taken. The unit value of the whole is based on comparable sales. If the comparable sales are representative of the whole property, then the estimated compensation for the part taken is a fair compensation estimate. If those sales are not representative of the whole property, then the estimated compensation is not fair to the property owner. Representative means that a potential buyer of the whole property would also have considered buying the comparable sale used to estimate the value of the whole. The comparable property is similar to the whole, having similar characteristics, such as they should have a similar location to the whole, should have a similar or the same highest and best use of the whole, should have a similar zoning as the whole, should be similar in size and shape to the whole. The sale comparable should have sold recently to the date of the compensation estimate. The next group of slides are going to illustrate some elements of non-comparability. All right, so here we have two comps. Comparable sales should bracket the size of the whole. The one on the left, the whole property contains 2 acres. The one on the right, the comp sales range in size from 15 acres to 20 acres. If the comps are not similar, don't use them because you're dealing with size regression. Typically, the smaller an item, the higher the unit value. They're not reflective of the same buyer. If similar comps cannot be found, the valuation problem just became complex, and it may be necessary to use another valuation format. All right, next comparison. Date of compensation estimate is current. The comp sales are 10 years old and should not be used in the VA report. So in this instance, the subjects being valued as of June 1st, 2019. The comp sales are January 1st, 2009. The comp's too old to provide a meaningful indication of value as the date of the compensation estimate. The sale comp was during the last Great Recession. The date of compensation is during the height of the post-recession recovery. Different marketplaces. All right, the next one. Location of the whole versus the comparable sale are not similar, should not be used in the VA report. The whole is located in Franklin County, Ohio. The comparable is located in Athens County, Ohio. Different locations, they're really not comparable. Next comparison. Highest and best use of the whole and the comparable are different. The highest and best use of the whole is commercial development. The highest and best use of the comp is agriculture. Again, comp has a very different highest and best use. The person who considers buying the whole would not be considering the purchase of the comparable. All right, the whole and the comparable sales should not have different zoning. They shouldn't be used in the VA report. So for example, the whole property is zoned high density multifamily, up to 20 units an acre. And the comp is zoned single family residential with a minimum site size of 1 acre. Comp has a very different zoning classification. The person who considers buying the whole should not be considering the purchase of the comparable. The value indication for the whole property should always fall in the unadjusted range of value for the vacant land comparable sales. Here's a short grid. The whole has 20,000 square feet. Sale 1 at 18,000 square feet, sold at $11.11 a square foot. Sale 2 sold at $10 a square foot, and sale 3 sold at $12.85 per square foot. The unit value of the whole should bracket between that range of $10 to $12.85 a square foot. Adjusted vacant land sale grids are not permitted on the value analysis report that's prepared for ODOT. All right, some closing thoughts. This presentation included some basic guidance for common issues that you may encounter when you're considering or preparing the value analysis report. If you encounter other issues or have unanswered questions when preparing a value analysis report, please contact the agency for additional guidance. For further information on preparing the value analysis report, please consult the ODOT appraisal section of ODOT's Real Estate Operating Manual, and that's sections 4,000 through 4,500 of the manual, or call ODOT Central Office, and that phone number is 614-466-7490. All right, it's time for a knowledge check.